So my niece recently told me that my videos weren't genuinely me. I was a little too conservative, a little too reserved to actually represent myself. So this is actually me, how I am day to day. And I'm doing a video about solutions to the Flint lead problem. The solutions aren't hard. The solutions are already out there. So how do you take lead out of water? I mean, this has been known for many years. It's not something new. It's been known. So how do you do it? Well, a quick YouTube search will tell you. You can use a regular filtration device to do it. You can distill it by boiling it, or you can go around the whole process, collect rainwater, filter that, or you can do atmospheric water creation. You can take a dehumidifier and use that, and then filter the water from there. That's the how. The problem is, when these things happen, you go to the same people who did it to ask them to help you. They don't like you. Obviously, they poisoned you. We're not talking about some company by themselves. We're talking about city council who knew the whole time you were being poisoned. I mean, they don't like you. They want to harm you. You know how I know this? Go to any grocery store and look at the back of a bag of potato chips. Just say Doritos, tortilla chips. It's going to say corn, ranch, comma, poison, comma, dot, yellow. This is how you know they don't like you. Any nation that allows their people to be poisoned, and they know they're being poisoned, doesn't care a lick about you. That's just one example of many. They make weed illegal. Now they're talking about making it legal maybe, but cigarettes are perfectly legal, and alcohol. More people die from alcohol poisoning than ever died from weed. Almost, who's ever died from weed? This is how you know these people aren't for you. Why don't you understand this? It's been many years. Let me talk to you. Let me sit you down. Listen. These people have a bad track record, okay? 400 years? I mean, let's just talk about black people. I mean, just for once. There's others who they harm. I'm just going to talk about us for a second. 400 years? And they can't fix this problem? They send satellites to Mars, drop the satellite, send the signals back to Earth. They have machines here that decipher it, and they listen to it, and then they can make pictures from the signals. And you don't think they can cure homelessness or food deserts in the hood? Ask me how to cure homelessness. Jonathan, how do you cure homelessness? Okay, I'll tell you a couple of ways to make it a lot less prevalent. You build cheap housing made of, let's say cement, okay? Cement with rebar, dome buildings. You insulate them. You put them somewhere with a lot of land. You build an aquaponics, a greenhouse in the back that grows food inside of the aquaponics greenhouse. Or you build a big aquaponics greenhouse in the middle of the buildings. You then use that food to feed them. You can even learn how to automate that system so it grows the food automatically. Can this be done? Of course it can be done. We've gone to Mars and the moon, and we have submarines that go so far down in the ocean. Unfathomable depths. And we can't fix these stupid problems like lead in the water. If you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. I got a bridge to sell you. A bridge to sell you somewhere in some desert. Okay? Problems are not hard to solve, but the people you're asking to solve them are not going to solve them. We need to get together, rationally thinking, logical human beings, and we need to get together and solve our own problems because these people have lost their minds. They've lost their minds. Okay? They're worried more about men being in dresses. You know, I saw a video that said in 100 years there'll be no insects.
Insects. They might give you the creeps, but humanity needs them to survive. That's why a recent study that suggests insect life could vanish within a century has caused deep alarm.
I'm not sure if I totally believe them. I think it might be like a propaganda plant. But listen, they put it out there in the atmosphere. In 100 years, there will be no insects. And we're worried about if Bob should be wearing a dress or not. I don't care about Bob. Nothing personal. Wear your dress. Do you. Okay? I'm talking about these people are insane. So we can't go to them. The reason your child cannot learn in school is because they don't want your child to learn in school. How do I know this? Well, I'll tell you this. We're talking about how to solve problems. How to get to the problem itself and stab it in the heart. Okay? How do we solve problems? I know for a fact they don't want to teach your child how to learn and how to read because of two things. One, they poison them with lead, which causes ADHD, IQ problems, or whatever. But also because I was in the military. Every soldier in the military learns how to do everything they're supposed to learn how to do. So they know how to train people and how to teach people. The government knows this very well. I'm not saying every child should go to the military. What I'm saying is they know how to do it. If drill sergeants were in charge of the school system, there will be no children who didn't know math or English. Everyone would. And not just that, high mathematics. Not just that, high chemistry. They would know all the disciplines because there's a specific way you need to be able to learn. And they don't teach you that in school. I know how to do that. And that's one of my reasons for having this channel. Anyway, that's how you solve these problems. I don't want to leave people my last video was a little subdued and boring. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. But I don't want to leave people in a thing where, oh, this is horrible in the world. He's just pushing me down.
Oh, no.
I know.
No. Power's in your hands. Do some research. Get off that damn television. Turn off that Love and Hip Hop and that Empire, that Poison, okay? And get to work, really. Because, as I always say, genius comes down to time management.
And I mean, I have had people to walk past me and say, get a job, bum. And I said, wait a minute, I'm not a bum, I'm a human being. And it's hard. But after the end of the day, when people go home and everybody get on the metro train and they mind, and then I just feel so bad that I can't be going on, I'm sorry.